He arrived at his mother's funeral with a bunch of balloons. After all the relatives had left, he pretended to release the balloons, perfectly blocking the camera above. Then he locked the funeral parlor door, lifted the lid of his mother's casket, pulled out a body from the ventilation shaft, and placed it inside his mother's casket. Meanwhile, security noticed something strange on the surveillance. And at this moment, the man was struggling to nail the casket shut. The guards outside were unlocking the door. The man thought everything was foolproof. But suddenly, a strange sound came from inside the casket. Just moments earlier, he was rushing to his mother's funeral, staring at his phone, completely missing the dog that appeared in front of his car. He swerved sharply, then a human figure suddenly appeared, and things got even worse. When he got out to check, he realized he had killed an older man. He was the local top inspector. If this got out, he would definitely lose his job. He dragged the body into the trunk, quickly fleeing the accident scene. Just when he thought he could get away with it, a traffic cop ahead blocked his path. The man had a sudden brilliant idea, jumped out of the car and revealed his identity, loudly scolding them for wasting his time. The cops were so intimidated they didn't dare speak, and let him go. He arrived at his mother's funeral, thinking he would handle the funeral, then find a place to dispose of the body, and end everything. But then he unexpectedly received a text message. A colleague told him the investigation team had just found evidence of his bribery in his office. They were now heading to the funeral to find him, and search his car. The man panicked. There was still a body in the car. He was anxious and didn't know what to do. Then he noticed the ventilation shaft in the morgue, and suddenly had an idea. He followed the ventilation shaft to the exit, opened the cover, used a remote-controlled toy to tie up the body and throw it into the pipe, then returned to the funeral hall, controlling the toy with the remote, using shoelaces to pry open the casket nails, removing his mother's casket lid. Suddenly the toy in the pipe made a noise. This sound startled the guard at the door. He tried to turn the handle, but couldn't open it. The guard called the monitoring room to check, but the camera was blocked by the balloons. Nothing could be seen. The man in the hall was too scared to make a sound. After the guard left, he tried to move the toy forward again, but the remote control had stopped working. Staring at the toy just inches away, but unable to reach it, the man stomped in frustration. He grabbed the cross from his mother's chest, struggled to hook the toy, finally got it. He pulled the rope with all his might. When his hand hurt, he took off his jacket to tie and pull. After tremendous effort, he actually managed to drag the body into the hall. Meanwhile, the guards had gotten the key, and were heading this way. He put the body in the casket, hammered the nails back with his shoe, covered the ventilation shaft, put on his suit, unlocked the door, all in one smooth motion, as if nothing had happened. He sat down, pretending to be calm, but then, a phone rang from inside the casket.